We're gonna go like this. It almost, I know it looks weird, but at this point we're so close that we can kind of just spam and cycle, and he can't really do much about it, right? Look at this, look at this. He's like, I'm gonna clog this lane, he won't be able to go. It doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. So, ooh, what is up, gamers? It's Turkey here, and if I've said it once, I've said it a million times. This is the new 2.6 Hog Rider deck. This deck is so fundamentally sound that you can seriously outplay and win almost any matchup. But as we know, the meta shifts and it changes, and Archer Queen is out and the new champion is in. This deck boasts one of the best and overall cheapest defenses in the game with the Evo Skeletons, Evo Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Log, and Cannon. Not a single one of those defensive units is over 3 Elixir. One of the reasons why this deck is so strong is you can almost always get a positive Elixir trade on defense, which if we take that Elixir and translate it into an offensive push with the Royal Hog Earthquake, you're almost always guaranteed to get a little bit of damage. And as the match goes on and double and triple Elixir, it is so hard for your opponents to keep up with your really fast cycle, especially when you have a champion in your deck. All that being said, this deck is so strong and so incredibly well-rounded, it should be one of the 10 decks that you run in your arsenal. And if you don't know how to play it, that is okay. It plays very similar to Hog Rider, it's fairly intuitive, and that's why I'm here. But as I always say, talk is cheap. So we're gonna get into some matches right now, and I will show you why this deck is so good. Into our first match of the video with this Royal Hog deck here. And the new champion has slowly risen the ranks in what I would consider to be like a really strong deck. I'm gonna cycle my Hogs here, and I think I'm just gonna like let this go for now. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this go and get a little bit of damage. I was thinking of logging, but I don't want to overcommit too much. And yeah, like I remember when the card came out, everyone was like, yeah, this card is really bad. And now everyone's like, okay, it's really good. And now I'm starting to see people that are like, oh, we need to emergency nerf this card. And I'm like, okay, it's interesting. You know, there's a learning curve whenever a new card comes out, and people are so quick to judge it. But yeah, I think the new champion card is amazing. Like I said, I think it's like a high A tier, maybe B tier card. Wow. Look at it go. Look at it. We just destroyed that entire minion horde. Oh my gosh, what was bro thinking? And now look, I said this in the intro video, but the way in which you can get positive trades with this deck is absolutely crazy. I wasn't expecting him to have giant balloons, so I didn't place my cannon in a position where it could pull the balloons, so that was kind of a mistake on my end. But like I said, I wasn't really expecting him to have that, so that was really aggressive by my opponent. So I'm going to do a 3-1 hog split here. We're up and oh, never mind. I meant to split the Hogs there. That was my fault. I'm going to let those go. They're going to do a good amount of damage, and we're going to pop the ability. So he's running Giant Balloon Freeze like an absolute menace. I really wish I would have got my Hog split there, but that's okay. We're going to go like this to try and kite over the minions. You can see the minions are going to follow the skeletons, so that's a really important play. And now that we know exactly what he's running, there's really no excuses on defense here. Okay, so cannon like this will pull a balloon to the middle. This, I don't think it will. So I'm going to go set up for a cannon here. I'm sure he has a big spell. You know, who knows what he's running. He could have a lightning, probably a fireball or something like that. So we're going to wait. Okay, he gives us really good delivery value. I'm absolutely going to take that. And then I'm going to Ice Spirit like this over onto the balloon. And then Goblenstein as well. And you can see the Evo Ice Spirit absolutely paying dividends on offense. I don't think I can stop this necessarily from taking our tower, but what I can do is threaten to take both towers. So we're going to go like this. We're going to pop the ability, take out those minions, and I expect us to take both towers here. So really important not to panic with this deck. Like, this deck is really strong. Like I told you, you can pretty much always get a positive elixir trade on defense. So you can see we do there. And just like that, my high skill opponent, he says, I don't need defense. I'm just going to spam in the pocket. Even if he freezes here, this is going to go to our king tower. So we're going to wrap up this game here. Very neat. Put a bow on it. Easy peasy. Okay, I'm going to go log here. And I'm going to go for a cannon preemptively because I'm sure he's going to get back to another giant. We're going to go like this. Okay, giant's right there. We're going to go bang, 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 Goblenstein. And I just realized I can use the ability on defense. I should have been doing that earlier. That was my fault. Cannon like this just to pull the balloon backwards. Just to pull the balloon backwards. Anyways, fine match there. Totally not a sweat. We're going to hold that W, and I'll see you in the next game. Okay, into our next match here. That last game was kind of unorthodox. Like, usually when you play this deck, you just like to over-defend and you don't take damage. So, in hindsight, I could have played that a little differently. You know, I could have tried to set up a defense. I could have tried to be passive. And it was just, you know, it was actually, in all honesty, that was my first time playing this deck. on recording, so sometimes it takes a little bit of a warm-up. He does get the King Tower activation. I'm not super used to people running P.E.K.K.A. Tornado. It makes me think he's running Balloon. Whenever I see P.E.K.K.A. NATO, like, the only thing that kind of makes sense in my mind is that they do have a Balloon. Or a Mega Knight, question mark? Okay, so we're going to go like this, and the Goblenstein is actually going to kite the Mega Knight. And then we can go like this to pull back the P.E.K.K.A. And then we can even go for a Royal Hogs kite here, which would be really, really awesome. So I'm going to try and pull that off here. Okay. So yeah, really, really like, I don't know, I would say that's like a skillful defense. I'm sure a lot of people would say that that is relatively difficult to do. And you can see we get great damage on both lanes. So I'm happy with that defense. We're going to take a little bit of Electro Wizard damage, but look how much damage we got on the left side. And we just defended a P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight push. So super awesome. Even though he has the King Tower activation, we've gotten enough damage where I think we can just go for a Royal Hogs Earthquake and we're going to be okay. I don't really want to cycle anything right now other than my Earthquake, so I'll take this. We're up a little bit of Elixir, I think, because he went for that Zap. Okay. And P.E.K.K.A. comes down, so we're just going to set up a defense. We saw he had an Earthquake, but because our cycle is so fast, I don't really need to worry about him like getting too much Earthquake value. I expect him to go like Mega Knight in this lane. Clash Royale, man. Okay, let's go like this. Once this jumps, okay, I want that to jump again. And we're gonna go Evo Skeletons on the surround. Get back to another cannon, like I said, and you can see how we're able to just dismantle an entire push. Like a lot of people, not to throw shade, would have maybe crumbled in that situation there. Like, oh my god, he has a Mega Knight, he has a P.E.K.K.A. down, not us. I'm going to do this. I know he has Mega Knight, but at this point, we're so close to Spell Cycle that I'm not really worried about it. I'm just going to go Earthquake here. And now we only need to defend one more time and we're okay. Nice. And remember, our cycle is so fast, I can set up a cannon. I don't care if he Earthquakes it. I want him to Earthquake it, really. We're going to go like that. Skeletons, delivery, pull this into the middle. Beautiful. He gave me log value. I'm going to take it. Then I'm going to go Ice Spirit high. Yeah, and you can see, you can feel the desperation, right? He's like, oh, I need to break through. I need to break through, but it's just not going to happen, man. I hate to break it to you. This defense is so strong. It's the fundamentals of this deck. I could go on and on about. Like, I really think this is one of the best decks in the game. Like I said, so strong. So we're going to hold that W against this P.E.K.K.A. and Mega Knight player, and we'll see you in the next match. Alright, up here against this player. And, you know, it's hard. It's always difficult to say what is objectively the best deck in the game. Especially because when you play Clash Royale, as all of you know, it's extremely matchup dependent. You know, some people, you know, my friend always likes to say, it's like rock, paper, scissors. You know, you're playing RPS with matchups. And while I don't think it's that simple, there definitely is a little bit of like, okay, like some decks just hard counter others. So what you really need to be thinking about is how can I minimize the RPS? And there are certain decks that it just feels like have that ability of like, okay, you know, these matchups aren't that bad, quote unquote. All of this yapping just to say, okay, horrible skeletons there. That this deck feels well-rounded. It has a good defense, you have pretty good matchups, so that's why I'm a fan of it, that's all. I mean, that's why some of the top players are playing this. A really good push there. I kind of fell asleep at the wheel while I was yapping, but that's okay. Because the Doctor resets the Ram Rider, it doesn't charge onto our tower. So we're going to chill here. We have a nice little counter push. So he's playing Ram Rider. Maybe P.E.K.K.A. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it kind of looks like it'd be P.E.K.K.A. Like, I'm going to pop this ability here. Really glad that I did because it's going to hit the bar barrel as well. And it's going to help. Wow, it took out that entire bandit. Very, very nice. Another reason why this deck is really stronger in general, a lot of the decks that I play in my videos, are that it has a really fast cycle, so you can get to your evos really quick. I think that's something that is not talked about very often, but because your cycle is so stupidly fast, you get to your evos way before any other decks do. So that's one of the main disadvantages of running a really heavy deck, is it takes you so long to get to your evos. You know, in this deck, it's like, we get to our evo skeletons so ridiculously fast. I need to be careful here because he's probably going to spam a Ram Rider. We'll see. We'll see if he does. Yeah, he does. Okay. So we're going to go like this here, and then I'm going to go for Evo Skeletons, and it should do a decent job here. I'm going to go Cannon. I just don't want to take a Ram Rider charge. I'm going to try and sneak in an Ice Spirit because it'll force out a response. Beautiful, okay. So we've gotten good damage in the same lane. I don't, like, really want to go same lane as him. I'm going to cycle Hogs. Maybe he'll cycle something. Yeah, see, he cycled P.E.K.K.A. on the opposite lane. That's kind of why I was saying I don't want to go same lane in this matchup. because they'll just kind of clog the lane with their P.E.K.K.A. and their bandits, and then they'll get a really nice counter push onto you. So I'm going to go skeletons here, and then go like this. And I'm actually going to pop the ability early. Okay, he goes for that. Interesting. We're going to get back to another cannon here. I misplaced the cannon. I played it a little low, but we can still pull in the P.E.K.K.A., so it's not that big of a deal. Nice. So you can see there, even though I made a mistake, right? Like, look at how strong that defense was. Okay, I expected the Ram Rider. It's okay. We're going to be able to get back probably to another set of cannons. Excuse my stutter there. Beautiful. Beautiful. And he goes for the Evo Zap. Nice. Really, really important there. We forced out the Zap. Baby Dragon is really weird in this deck. I'm curious that he is running the Baby D. Okay, we're going to go like this. I know it looks weird, but at this point we're so close that we can kind of just spam and cycle, and he can't really do much about it, right? Look at this, look at this. He's like, I'm gonna clog this lane, he won't be able to go. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So anyways, strong deck, well played. I'll see you in the next match. Alright, into our next game against Yayo MS, or Yayo. We're gonna give him the good luck here. Gonna send our little heart emojis. And skeletons here on the miner, just limit the amount of damage that we get. And you know, I'm gonna just go this at the bridge. I mean, I could have cycled a log. A lot of people still don't know how to defend this monster, so like, I'm low-key okay doing this. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop the ability. Oh, nice, good nado by him. That was smart to keep it off of the tower. But even so, we're still gonna get good damage. So he's running miner nado. This is colloquially known as the Remy Elliott deck, I think. Miner tornado, magic archer. Yeah, spear goblins. Let's go cannon low here. Nice. I wish it activated King Tower, but unfortunately it doesn't. But all in all, it's still a pretty good defense. This deck also runs a bomb tower as well. Delivery, I think we timed that beautifully. Nice. Really, really good defense there. So he does have an Earthquake. Goblenstein here is going to actually retarget this, which is awesome. So that actually might come back to haunt him here, right? Because he was over-aggressive. He can't get a bomb tower down, or he can, but even if he does, watch this, we're still going to get a ton of damage on the tower. So really aggressive. I mean, my favorite thing that this deck can do is punish players for being over-aggressive, and you can see right here, he's literally going to lose probably his entire tower because of his needless aggression. Bang. Look at that. Holy moly. And now this match is over, right? I mean, the only way I lose this, he doesn't have a big spell. All he has is Magic Archer lineup. So as long as we can predict the Magic Archer lineups, we're good. Delivery at the bridge also hits the Magic Archers. So, and one of the best ways you can go for defense is you can go Ice Spirit and then a Skeleton Surround. And then they basically don't get any damage. I'm going to go Cannon High here. Beautiful. Dude, this is one of the best matchups in the game, I feel like. Even though they have the bomb tower, you just have so many answers for them, which is nice. I'm actually just going to Earthquake cycle. No need to be, like, super aggressive, I think. Okay. Let's do this here. Shouldn't be careful about the Magic Archers. Yep. But as long as you don't play anything at the bridge, like the Magic Archers, they don't get that much value. Let's go like this. And I'm talking about, and we can just log on the Marcher here. Beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. Let's go like this. Pop the ability. Take down this tower. Yeah, this is a tough matchup for my boy. I'm not going to front. I'm not going to front. It's not a good matchup for him, to be fair. But we also are playing it really well. Yeah, he just gave up. I would give up too, dude. Look at this deck, man. There's a reason why Riley and Morton and all of the top players are running this deck, dude. It's just disgusting. Wow. Okay, I thought he gave up at least, or maybe that was a misclick. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, this match is over, so another dominant game. I have so much I could say about this deck, but we're just going to hold this W, and I'll catch you in the next match. Alright, up here against Amir. I love that banner. The banner is so funny, dude. Supercell gets away with some like sneaky stuff with some of their designs. Also, bonus points if any of you can guess what jersey I'm wearing. I feel like if you watch sports, you kind of know, but it is ambiguous. Let's go in here. Again, you can get really, really cheap defenses against the P.E.K.K.A., so it's okay to do this. He's going to get King Tower activated, but we're going to get a crap ton of damage, and that Skeleton's going to block the Fisherman. He didn't even get the King Tower activation. You're right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. We need to pull this as far as possible, because otherwise the Goblenstein monster gets a lot of value. I'm also going to go Delivery here, just to get this Doctor taken care of, because the Doctor is the real threat with the monster, right? I was going to pop the ability, but I don't think I need to. Yep. Casual P.E.K.K.A player just ignored our entire Royal Hogs push and lost a majority of his towers. So that's the beauty of this matchup. I'm going to go in here just because we were up. Well, I don't know if we're up Elixir, but he has to spend on the right side. And frankly, I haven't been too impressed by his defense at all. And now we're pretty much in Earthquake cycle range. So this game's already basically over. I do like showing off defenses, though, because I think a lot of players genuinely struggle with defending with this deck and with all decks. So I'm always going to try and show you all of the micro interactions that go into defending really large pushes. I'm going to go cannon like this. You always want to pull the troops to the center. That way you can get both towers targeting it. So when I place the cannon like this, you can see it's going to pull it all the way across the arena. And then both of my tower troops are going to end up defending. Now that we waited out the rage, we can just go Evo Skeletons here. Beautiful. I didn't explicitly state that, but he was running rage. So that's why I waited. Let's go like this here. Nice. He had the arrows, and he still missed one of the Evo Skeletons. And he still missed one of the Evo Skeletons. Look at the left side. Look at the right side. We have double Evo Skeletons. He had to go for a NATO. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to probably show one more defensive sequence, like one more defending the Evo P.E.K.K.A, because that's a big deal, right? Defending this Evo P.E.K.K.A. He also might get a Goblin Giant down. I feel like it would have been better if he played that behind his P.E.K.K.A. But that's just me. I'm not the P.E.K.K.A player, so what do I know? Apparently not that much. I'm not sure. I'm actually going to do something weird here. I'm going to Earthquake all of this. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Cannon low. Oh, P.E.K.K.A no! Oh. Here I am once again. I'm torn into pieces. Can't deny it. Can't explain. I wanna live and I die and I live. Alright, well, things just got interesting, didn't they? Didn't they? Yeah, flubbed that defense for sure. Not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to think what I did wrong there, just so, like, you know, for the purpose of educating you all, but not 100% sure. He used his NATO, though, so we're gonna make sure that we are able to edge out this game, hopefully. Nice. Yeah, he didn't really think about those Evo Skeletons. I feel like he should have. Nice. And he missed the rage. W rage by my opponent. Arrows come down, and he misses a lot of the Evo Skeletons. Okay, nice. Let's get these Hogs onto the tower. I didn't realize how much damage he got, but he overspent hella, so we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this, and at this point, we can kind of just Earthquake cycle. So, not your boy's best performance. I'm not going to lie to you. I would want to take this video out, but I know you guys like seeing the mistakes, so a little bit of a flub there, but what's most important is that we edged out a win. I'll see you in the next one. Up here against El Tata. That's what I called my grandpa. I'm sure it means like daddy or something. I mean, in whatever language. All right, we're going to go like this. We're going to just put our skeletons here. I'm going to wait just a second, and then I'll cycle my log. Ice Spirit doesn't tell you anything other than that they probably have a relatively fast cycle. Other than that, not too much info. Okay. I have to overspend here hella, unfortunately. But he did spend a lot himself, so I'm okay with this. Beautiful. This is going to get a lot of damage. I'm going to actually pop this ability as well. Beautiful. Actually, oh wait, now I'm going to pop the ability. Look at all that damage. Okay, please, 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 please take care of the cannon cart. Please, please, please. Oh! Yay! No cannon cart lock. Alright, so beautiful defense there. If it is log bait, a variation of log bait, we should absolutely destroy them. Should. Because look, yeah, you have delivery and you have log, so you can pretty much defend anything, and you have Evo Skeletons for the cannoneer and stuff like that. So this matchup right off the bat already looks amazing, but there is, of course, still the execution factor. Alrighty, alrighty. I might go defensive Hogs here. Never mind. Okay, let's do this. And then bang, bang. I think this is fine, right? I think. Nah, he goes for the log. Low-key, that log was really smart. Roof though. Oh my glob. Okay, well, that was unfortunate. I'm going to go like this. He has to play something, yeah. I was like, he has to play something. Man, that interaction was so unfortunate. I should have just logged there. I mean, I was hesitant to log because it's like, oh, you don't want to log against log bait, but I should have just done it, man. Alright, I'm Princess Paranoid, so I'm going to be ready. If you're quick enough, you can react to the Princess, but easier said than done for sure. Okay, if he doesn't do it, then I'm just going to cycle my Goblenstein here. Good news is we have a lot of damage on both towers, so we're going to be okay. I'm going to actually cannon here. I don't really need it, and it's going to pull the Goblenstein, help me DPS down everything, which is awesome. I don't think... I'll pop the ability. Let's do it here. Okay. I want the dock dead. Okay, dock goes down. That's huge for us. We're just going to go like this. And I'm going to log on this side and actually ignore the barrel. Okay. That ended up working out fairly well for us here. Okay, this comes down. We're going to Earthquake here. Earthquake does really, really well in this situation. Okay. Let's get ready here. He's probably going to go Cannon Card or something like that. Yeah, something. We need to get back to our cannon because we don't want that getting on our tower, right? Because if he pops the ability, that's in the back. I wonder if I can just go like this. Nice. Saving my log. Kind of helpful. Yep, now I'm glad that I did. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Evil Skeleton's on this side. He has to drop something. And we can go like this. We can pre-log here on the gang. Okay, nice. And this is going to be GG's. GG's to that guy. He actually played really well, I'm not going to lie. And we had some flubs, but we ended up edging him out in the wall. I also feel bad. I said we were going to destroy him, and we absolutely did not. So well played, but as always, edged out a win. We'll see you in the next game. All right, into our last match of the video. I mean, I feel as though I've almost shown everything that this deck can do. I mean, it's not like we played against Lava Hound or anything like that, but I hope I've demonstrated to you how strong this deck is and convinced you to play it. On top of what I've already mentioned about all the top players using it, it's just really strong. Okay, I'm going to do something weird here. I'm going to try and get my King Tower activated. Yeah, and we do get it. We take a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Beautiful, beautiful. He also overspends there. I don't really feel like he needed that Mega Minion, but that is just my opinion. We're going to go for like a delivery here. Okay, so right off the bat, I don't know at all what he's running. I don't really have any idea, just from the combination of cards. We're going to cycle a log like this, and just see if we can get more information. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's go Ice Spirit here. Then we're going to drop a cannon and set up a defense here. I also want to drop my champion in the back, and the reason for that is, one, it'll help stall or stun the golem with the monster, but also it'll help us get back to a cannon faster. I'm nervous about a lightning. There's a chance he has a lightning. We'll see. Skeletons to help DPS down this P.E.K.K.A. as quickly as possible. Okay, don't think he's going to go for a lightning. I am going to pop this monster ability to help out with the Night Witch. And nice. We're going to get a really good delivery here in a moment. Let's go like this. Nice. That defense was actually crazy. Holy defense. Nice. Beautiful. And the Doc lives, so let's celebrate. Let's go like this. And then he's going to have to spend so much on that lane that we can go like Evo Ice Spirit, Evo Skeletons here. Oh, Evo Skeleton's on the right. Evo Skeleton's on the right. Nice. He had to tornado everything in. Oh, that was a bad ability. What am I doing? Oh, no. Okay, it's fine. He zapped. Nice. So, good on him for getting the King Tower activation, but things are looking really good. We barely took any damage from that golem, and I would be up to Elixir if I did not waste that ability. Okay. Super happy with that defense. I'm going to cycle a log. I'm sure he's going to go in for a golem here soon. Let's try and time it. Okay, no dice. He says I need to defend, and that's definitely the right. I'm going to Earthquake here because that is value. I mean, we're hitting a Cannon Cart and we're hitting a Night Witch, so super, super happy with that value. And then easy defense here with the delivery. I played my Ice Spirit in the wrong lane, so we don't need to talk about it. Let's go in here. You're beautiful. Last second Tesla, maybe? Yeah, we'll take the Earthquake. It's fine. And then we're going to set up a defense. Alrighty, alrighty. Alright, go like this. Goblenstein in the corner. He didn't play his Lightning the first time, but who knows? Who knows? He probably will in a moment. I need to take out the Firecracker, otherwise it just gets too much value. Yep, okay. Alright, Goblenstein here. Let's pop the ability. Oh, not a bad tornado by my opponent, honestly, but it's just not going to be enough. I mean, the defense, the Goblenstein monster's defense is very, very strong. I feel like it's super underrated in my opinion. Okay, let's go like this. He's going to go Tesla. We're going to have our Earthquake ready. Okay. Unfortunately, that Cannon Cart locked, but I am just going to let it go. Okay. Goblenstein in the back here. I want to start cycling. I want to start cycling here. Okay, really, really desperation play from my opponent. I think that's going to end up costing him the match. More than likely. I think it's going to end up costing him the match here, so in one way or another, we're going to take this Van's Tower here. We're going to be back to another set of Royal Hogs, and we have Evo Skeleton. So GG's to that Golem player. You can see just how strong the defense is in this deck. My man's going to lose both of his towers. GG's against that Golem player. I hope that's helpful against all beatdowns. Anyways, yeah. I hope that's helpful. We'll see you in the outro. And that is going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. I'll also put the link to this deck in the YouTube description so you can just open it inside of Clash Royale. Please give this deck a try. It is so good. It is so strong. Arguably one of the top 5 decks that is in the meta right now. Really fast cycle, a ton of outplay potential, yada, yada, yada. You know the deal. If you've made it this far in the video, just know how much I appreciate you supporting me and supporting the channel. And I really hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.